afternoon, folks. It's Pauline here for Nature Inspired Art and Life, and this is a bit about the life. Here we are, first day of the second lockdown, and I'm thinking, what can I do with myself? Well, I know what I can do. I can make some sourdough starter. I did make some sourdough starter just before the first lockdown in March, and kept it going all through the summer. Made some amazing loaves of bread and all that kind of stuff, and then neglected it, didn't feed it, let it die. So this is my second attempt at a sourdough starter, and I thought, well, I'll take you with me. Let me show you how I do this. So it's very simple. There are 2 ingredients to a sourdough starter. Flour, preferably strong white bread flour, but you can actually make a sourdough starter out of any flour that you have. So if you wanted to save your bread flour, for instance, you could make it out of wholemeal flour, or you could make it out of any other flours that you have in the cupboard. I've got some rye, and you could use rye as a starter, but for this one I'm going to be using strong white bread flour. And it's preference for me that it's organic, but again, that's entirely up to you. So you just need flour and water and time and patience and a weighing scale. I've got a couple of those, but patience really isn't my thing. But it's lockdown, so what else have we got? At the moment, we've got lots of time. Oh, yeah, guess so. So, shall we get on with it? Okay, let's get on with it. I've got some strong white bread flour, scales. See that? A mixing bowl, some water, and a trusty spoon. Now, the thing that you really need to remember about all of this, what you're trying to do with a sourdough starter is to encourage friendly yeast, because there's yeast floating around in the air as we speak. So what you're doing is you're creating an environment for that friendly yeast to find a home and to start gobbling up all of the goodies that you're giving it, i.e. the flour and the water. So make sure everything's clean to start off with, obviously. Another tip, just before we get going, is, I'll show you the recipe in a minute, but this is water, and it's just tap water. You don't need distilled water or whatever. But what I do is, I boil my kettle, and I let it go cold, and then I use that boiled water. And for me, it just gives a better result. I'm not quite sure why, I don't know what the science is, but that's what I do. Okay, so what do you need to do a sourdough starter? So this is what you need. It's day 1, the 5th of the 1st, 2021. And what you need is 50 ml of water and 50 grams of strong white bread flour. This is all you do for day 1. 50 ml of water in the bowl, of flour. And then you just mix that up into a little paste. Okay. I'm going to scrape down the side, and then I'm going to put some cling film over it, and then I'm going to leave it out. I'm not going to cover it completely with cling film. I'm going to leave a little air pocket. I'm going to leave it out overnight, and something magical is going to happen. I hope. I'll show you tomorrow, day 2, sourdough starter looks like. It's not too late to join in. You could start today and catch up with me tomorrow, or if you see this tonight and you haven't already started, you can join in tomorrow and just be a day behind. Just wanted to show you what I meant by covering it in cling film, but not completely, so there's an air gap. So here you can see my lovely sourdough, just 50 grams of it, and it's cling filmed, and can you see that? There's just a little air pocket for it, and that's to let all the friendly natural yeasts find our sourdoughs. Okay, so looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. I'm really excited about what it's going to turn out like. I mean, let's all hope and pray to the sourdough gods and goddesses, shall we, and other deities, how it turns out. See you soon. Bye for now.